Today, I'm going to be talking about how walking home drunk ended with the police pointing a gun at my head. That's right. We're going to be talking about a real story that happened to me many, many years ago, but it's still crazy and it's unbelievable that this could happen. So let's get into it. This story starts like most stories do. I was out having a good night with my boys. There were two of us. We're over in this apartment. There's a massive party going on, having a good time. Now, you'd think this is where this is where the trouble would get in, but no. We talked to some new friends, had a good time, and ended the night. It was 2, 3 a.m., and we decided to walk home. Back in the day, Uber didn't exist, boys, so you couldn't call an Uber even if you weren't dead broke. But I was broke at the time, so there's no way I was calling an Uber. But I'm not some sort of scumbag, so I made sure everybody walked to the party and walked back. It was about half a mile from where I was living at the time. Everybody was staying with me. Like, the two guys were staying with me. I said, let's just walk back. It's a quick walk. There's a sidewalk. Just walk right down that sidewalk. We end up there. It's a straight line. What can go wrong? So at first, nothing's going wrong. We made it about halfway there. We're walking. All of a sudden, I hear some grass crunching behind me. It sounds like a golf cart's coming up, right? So I turn around. I see a car driving down the sidewalk. I was in a better state of mind. There were a few things that would have stood out to me. A, the car's got the headlights off. The engine is obviously dead because electric cars really weren't a thing at the time. And it's just slowly creeping up on us. I see this and I say to the guys, like, hey, there's a car behind us. We're just like starting to move to the side because we're all too drunk to realize a car on the sidewalk is not something normal. So we start doing that. And then all of a sudden, lights go on. Spotlights go on, and there's some yelling behind us. This guy's screaming, get your hands up, get your hands up, get your hands up. Like anyone in this situation, I just turn around because what the fuck's going on? Like, what is this? Our friend making a prank on us? What's going on? Like, who is this joker? Turn around, there's a gun pointed at us. Hands up, I say gun, like everybody else sort of turns around, puts their hands up. Now, back in the day, cops come after you for underage drinking, you're going to take a run, right? Like, you're not going to let them get you just clean. But when there's a gun in the situation, you really don't want to mess around. So hands up, we're standing there. This guy's yelling at us, hands up, keep him there, keep him there, keep him there. And it's like, all right. What did we do? What did we do? You know, like we have no idea at this point what's going on. In our minds, we've been out drinking, decide to walk home, the responsible thing, and now we've got a gun pointed at us. So what the fuck is this? So the cop keeps screaming at us. He says, hands up, do you have any weapons? Do you have any weapons? Now all of us are like, no weapons, no weapons. We've just been out. And this is like a place where people generally do go out drinking. This is a college town. So this isn't anything unnatural, right? So we've got hands in there. We're saying we didn't do anything. The cop then says, okay, hold on. We got to wait for backup. So we've got to sit there for like 1 or 2 minutes waiting for another cop car to show up. Well, this guy has a gun pointed at us. His finger's not on the trigger, but we're pretty drunk and it's still distressing. I've got to admit, having a gun pointed at you, it's happened to me a few times in my life. When the cops point a gun at you, it's a little bit more risky feeling than when a criminal does. The criminal doesn't pull the trigger. You know, you just got to give him something. Play into the situation. It'll be okay. With the cop, the longer that gun's pointed at you, the more risky it gets. So we're standing there and like, we're trying to defuse the situation. We're just like, dude, what did we do? We went to a house party. You're like, what happened? And he's like, I don't know about the house party. So it's not for the house party. So we're like, we literally have just been walking home. Nothing on us. No alcohol. Like, everybody's clean. And he's like, okay, whatever. And like as we're talking, like you can see he relaxes a little bit, but he's still got the gun pointed at us. So his backup arrives, right? This other cop. Then they have us walk to the car one by one. So first my friend goes there, come to the car, hands on the hood. His hands go on the hood, right? Instantly, boom. The guy runs out, pats him down. He's like, okay, you're good. Stand over there. And my friend just goes off to the side. And, you know, I'm thinking like, don't you fucking run. Because if he takes a runner, at this point, I don't think they had his ID. Or maybe he didn't have his ID on him. If he runs, like, we're in trouble because now you've got one guy to the wind and we're stuck there, right? He doesn't. So then I go to the car, you know, hands on the hood. They pat me down. Boom, boom, boom. Nothing, right? Because we're all clean. Again, my friend goes. They pat him down. Boom, boom, boom. Nothing. So the cop finally lowers his gun. It's like, all right. It's like, yeah, what the fuck? Like, we told you we haven't been doing anything. This is a college town. We were out drinking. It's 3 a.m. What do you think we would have been doing? And guy's like, okay, we got to wait for a witness to come. He's like, you've been accused of robbing a car at gunpoint. And we're like, what? He's like, yeah, we've got a report a couple blocks away. 3 guys, black shirts, jeans, robbed the car at gunpoint. Now, this is like September, right? Where we're at, like, that's just normal attire. Like, black shirt and jeans, that's pretty much every male. He's like, white males, black shirt and jeans, there were 2 to 3 of you. And it's like, well, all right, so this is basically anybody walking on the sidewalk, but apparently we were the first ones they found. So this person comes, and now this is where it gets really scary because you're sitting there and they say, okay, you're going to walk in front of the cop car and this person's going to identify you. If they say you did it, we've got a problem. If they say you didn't do it, you guys can go. And in my head, I'm just freaking out because it's like, look, I've got a pretty average haircut, pretty average build, wearing pretty average clothing. Like, there is a high chance that if this person's drunk, if this person didn't see them in the dark, we're going to get nailed for this, right? Like, we didn't do it. We didn't do it. I'm not some sort of Grand Theft Auto guy. I love the game, but I don't like it in real life. But man, that is like your whole future flashes in front of your eyes because your whole life changes at this point, right? Like, if they say you did it, you have a huge problem on your hands. We're talking like felonies, lots of them. Because this guy, the cop had already told us, like, they found bullets. They knew if we did it, we had guns or whatever, right? Like, this had gone down. So, my friend walks up first, and they shine the light, and they go, okay, move to the side. Then my other friend walks up, they shine the light, they go, move to the side. Then I come up, they shine the light, say, move to the side. So then we're standing there, and the guy comes up to us, and he goes, well, sorry about that. It's a case of misidentification. You guys can go. I know you were drinking underage, but we're going to let you slide on that. It's like, of course you're going to fucking let us slide on that. We didn't do anything. Like, we're not going to say this, but it's like, we didn't do anything. We were walking home after drinking, doing the responsible thing. We decided not to drive, right? Which I always do. Always do that. Never drink and drive, bros. Like, that is just a horrible thing to do. But, like, we decided to do the responsible thing, walk home after drinking, and he's saying he's going to let us go for underage drinking. It's like, yeah, we're going to let you go for pointing a gun at us because that seems like more of a crime than what we did. But yeah, it was just a crazy scenario, and I've got to tell you, like like I said, I've had guns pointed at my head before, or pointed at me before. But when the police do it, it's a whole different thing because when they do it, they can shoot without any repercussions. All they've got to do is say you were reaching for something, and it was scary. And I'm not even black, so I can't imagine how that is for other people. But yeah, it was a crazy story, and I thought I'd share it. Try something different. If you like the story, if you like the video, make sure you hit like, and I'll do this again. Until next time, peace.